Are you tired of overspending on beauty products that don't deliver? Or constantly chasing the latest fashion trends without breaking the bank? Luxury doesn't have to come with a designer price tag. So if you yourself have been a victim of overspending and you want to find the best bang for your buck, call 1-800-POLICIA-WILL. Call now. I always wanted to do a little infomercial. Hi loves, I wanted to welcome you back to my channel and back to yet another video. I am Alicia, but the girls call me Lee. And if you're new here, I make videos on fashion, travel, natural hair, and beauty. So if that's your vibe, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. On a serious tip, I am actually here to share quite a bit of frugal favorites. We're not going to call these designer dupes because not all of these things are inspired by luxury or designer brands, although some of them are. But these are just pieces that I've been loving lately that I purchased on a budget or for the low. I understand consumerism is at an all-time high. Everything is being inflated, and so of course I'm always going to share with you budget-friendly items. In this video, we're going to get into my budget beauty favorites along with the fashion side and some scents. So I'll give you like a mix of all things for the girls. These are my frugal favorites. Say it 5 times fast. Tongue twister. Budget beauty breakthroughs. I only have one product in this category because I will say this. Makeup and skincare tends to be a little bit more on the expensive side for me, but this is a product that I would wholeheartedly recommend in your makeup routine that I know for a fact is extremely budget friendly. The MCO Beauty Miracle Flawless Pressed Powder. This is the cousin for the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powders, the airbrush flawless finish. This is basically the same thing, and I know for a fact that this is under 15 bucks for a pressed powder. You're not beating that, and you're not beating the allegations on this powder either. It is smoothing, it does have coverage, and it has more shades than the Charlotte Tilbury powder. Also, this is much more accessible. I know they sell this at Kroger, which is the grocery store here in Texas. We love Kroger's. Also, I want to say Target, and I feel like I've seen this at another retailer, but if not, again, it's easily accessible. I have the color 3 medium warm, and I might tell you a joke, but I won't tell you a lie. I use this on my under eye. Setting your under eye with a pressed powder, game changing, and will have your makeup looking flawless and lasting. So I'm gonna highly recommend this as a budget favorite. MCO Beauty does have some other products that are really good, especially their setting sprays, but this is one of the things that I will continue to rotate throughout my makeup collection. I will be repurchasing this 10 times over. Also, you're not actually skimping on packaging, because a lot of times the things with higher end brands, sometimes it's not the product but it's the presentation. This one, the packaging looks virtually the same. How would they know? I'm moving into scents because I have been obsessed with fragrances, and I have a pretty extensive fragrance collection. However, when I ran out of a few of my favorite scents, I was on a mission to repurchase them, but I really didn't want to spend that much money because if you know, fragrances can be expensive. That is really an investment, low-key, high-key, but you always want to smell good, so I'm not against it. I came across a few similar items, just a few scents that were in the same fragrance family, and all of these scents are under $40, and they do what needs to be done. So let me show you. The first two are from Zara. This is the Pistachio Butter Perfume. First of all, the packaging is stunning. This is a similar scent to the iknowlee Yum Pistachio Gelato fragrance, which is hands down one of my favorite scents. I could not get enough of that. That is the scent that I probably use the fastest, and so I was constantly looking to purchase it, but I decided that for $25 I could just stick with this, and that's what I did. I haven't had this that long, maybe like a couple of weeks. I've already used quite a bit of the juice, and although it does not smell like identical, obviously, it still does what needs to be done, and it smells so delicious. It lasts for a long time. I would say I would give it about a 6 to 8 hour wear time, but it does not project. And what I mean by that is it's not gonna leave like this lingering trail, but people can definitely smell you. Now, I did notice that when I sweat in this, so when your body heats up, which is like most scents, it does get stronger. So you'll tend to smell it a little bit more. So let's say you're working out or you're just outside, whatever it is, if your body is heating up, this will start to smell stronger. And I love that about certain perfumes. It doesn't happen all of the time, but most of the time, as the body temperature warms up, the scent intensifies. So I am 10 toes down here for this. And this is a good scent that you can spray on your clothes. It's not super oily to where it will stain your clothes. Again, it was $25. Nobody put me onto Zara perfumes like that, not for real. So I'm gonna put you on, and this one is a keeper. This next one I think is a little bit sweeter. It's a little bit more subtle, more everyday wearable. Like, it's not as unique as the pistachio butter scent, but it smells divine. And this one is Cocoa Sunset, and I feel like it smells just like that. Someone said that Zara fragrances smell synthetic. These don't, to me, in my personal opinion. Again, this one is a little bit lighter on the skin. It has a good wear time, but not as good as this one. I find that this one fades away a little bit more, and this one is more expensive. This one was $35, so pick your poison. Now, next in line on my favorite scent list would have to be Kilian Angel Share, especially for a fall scent. That is like my fall signature scent. I'm gonna put that on come fall, especially at night. It's sexy, it's mysterious, it's all the things. But Kilian Angel Share she's here. And I only have a third of my bottle left. So when I found a cousin to this, I purchased all three from the line. Okay, you don't have to, you really just need one because there's not that many variations in this scent, but it's good. All of these scents I have seen range from about $28, $29 to about $40, and it is the Lataffa line. I'm sure that you've heard about it. These Arabic perfumes have been on a rise lately, and the allegations are true. They are truly that girl. The lasting power on these is probably like 8 to 12 hours. Like, you will smell this for days, especially if you put it on your clothing. There's no denying this. This is gonna leave a scent trail. This is going to project. This is strong. This is what I would call built for a tuck, and it's heavy. The bottles are glass. It's really similar to Kilian Angel Share. Kilian's bottle is round and this one is square. There's actually 3 in this line: Camera Ducan, Camera Anwa, and then just a regular Lataffa Camera. And then these basically just kind of like add an additional note. But this one smells spicier to me, and this one smells a little bit more powdery. 10 out of 10, I would recommend. Now for accessories, I have one brand that I want to share that I found on Amazon, but I originally discovered them in the beauty supply. And yes, the beauty supply, not like Sally Beauty though, not that one. Okay, we're talking about this one. Go into your local beauty supply, the hood or the better. Don't say I didn't tell you. It needs to be stuff everywhere, wall to wall. Okay, even on the floor. If they don't have the boxes cut open as a display for the product, you're not in the right place. There's gonna be a tower wherever they keep the sunglasses, because they're always on some type of revolving tower, right? Go to that revolving tower and you're gonna look for a brand called Mad Shade. This brand is a little bit more elevated in the beauty supply. May or may not be, but in mine it is. It's in a revolving square tower, and the sunglasses actually come in a box. Now, you're not gonna get like a sunglass sleeve and the lens wipe cleaner, but the sunglasses will be secured in a box where you can see what pair of sunglasses it is, and they will typically have like a tester pair of sunglasses. I later went and found them on Amazon, so I am gonna have them linked in my Amazon storefront. So I got you. Everything is gonna be linked. The perfumes, everything, I got you. Just check the description bar below. These are a couple that I've picked up maybe in like the last year or so. Okay, this is the latest pickup, and I just, I needed me like just a really good pair of like simple black shades that I could wear, and I like for the lenses on my shades to either be ombre or like somewhat see-through. This is one pair. You see what I mean? You see the ombre in the lens? Hopefully you do. There's like gold detailing. Like, the sunglasses are nice. And they range from about like $9 to like $12. Nothing crazy. Okay, this is a pair that I've worn quite a bit recently. The lens might be a little dirty, but tell me this isn't cute. They even have a green version like this. It's like green with like a pink lens. It's so good. Here's another pair that I also wore at some point. I haven't worn these in a while either. The lenses look a little dirty, but you see what I mean? So to me, these are affordable glasses, but they also give like fashion and like style. And there's still elements about them that I think make them look a little bit more expensive than what they are. And they do have some dupes in the range as well from quite a few of your favorite and known brands. So there's no point in just wasting a whole bunch of money on sunglasses. It's sunglasses. You will be protected from the sun. They have UV protection. You'll be all right. Now for the bags. I was gonna save this for last, but I'm not. There are some fashion items in this category and you're gonna be gagged about those. So I definitely wanted to save the best for last. But I have two bags that I want to show you. These bags are a little bit more money. I'm putting them in this frugal category because either the quality of them or because of their relation to the brand that they look like, if you know what I mean. This is still like designer or luxury for less. This first one is this mini Kelly. She is so cute. Of course, if I'm gonna do it, I'm just like go big or go home. Okay, go bold or go home. Why would I do it and not do a color? This blue bag is stunning. It is from the Vault label. It does come in a ton of other colors. She has a pink, a orange, a black, a brown. Like there's so many colors in this bag. I think there's even a red. At one point in time she had patent leather. I missed out on that one, but when I saw this blue one I was like immediately yes. This came with two straps and this was right about like $120, but this is stunning. It has feet on the bags. The details are all there. This is a black owned brand and she does a lot of bags that are inspired by your luxury bags. But if you were to purchase this bag at anywhere near its market value, I don't even need to say anything about it. And this does the job, and I just think that it's just like a stunning piece and one of my fashion favorites, especially lately. And this is going to be a gem to me in the fall and winter because of the color. It's a bold color that will add a nice pop to the outfit. Then I got Big Mama. Okay, now this is gonna run you a couple of hundo. This one is real leather and she is buttery and the quality is there. There's feet on this bag. This is a Birkin. This is a Birkin inspired by whatever you want to call it. Okay, so she opens up. I have things in her because I carry her, girl. An inner pocket here. There's also a zipper pocket in the inside. And let me find the keys for you really quickly because I felt like when I made another video about that, someone mentioned that. Quality on 10, so they hate on him. This bag is actually from Wing Bags, and y'all, I would wholeheartedly get something else from them. Like I have a whole wish list on their website. When I tell you they have the goods, the goods are there. But it came with this little key sleeve basically. I will go look at how it's supposed to be done and I'll try to go ahead and put my keys and my lock on there. But it comes with a lock and 2 keys. And if you're curious, it works. You can use this lock on whatever you want. There's no branding on the lock. I wanted to just wear the bag for a while, like love on it, loosen it up, because when I got it, it was just so structured. But now I feel like, you know, she's kind of formed to me and I'm gonna go ahead and probably decorate it with like a couple of bag charms, things like that, and really personalize this. But the thing about this bag is I could not get over the quality. I could not. And there were people that were stopping me and I know that they were trying to clock me. There is, oh, I didn't even take off all of the stickers. That's one of my toxic traits. I do this to anything that I get in the mail. If there is a lot of these like plastic coverings, I never take them off. Those are the details on the bag. 10 out of 10, I would recommend. Now moving on to the fashion pieces. You're gonna be so surprised because I got these pieces from, you know, somewhat questionable places. I won't disclose all of that information. But the first piece I'm gonna show you, it was $20. And it is this dress. Now, if you know, you know, there was a Jean Paul Gaultier era when all of the girls were wearing JPG. They had it on, and this print in particular was one of the most popular prints, and this is just a mesh dress, so I want to be very clear about that. And these dresses were running for $300, $400, $500, and I won't lie, I caved in and I bought the shirt. I got the shirt on sale but it was still like $150, $170, which I just, looking back at it, it's like, girl, why did you do that? I love the shirt though, so I don't regret it. But finding this dress and then getting it in the mail and comparing it to my shirt, and the only difference that I saw was like the tag, because it had the tag sewn in the back. I couldn't believe it. The mesh is still pretty much the same. This runs true to size. I got a medium. It came tagless. This is actually pretty well made. Like, the trim is clean and it's stitched so that it won't bust through the seams. They also have a shirt just like this, and I'm so tempted to purchase it. It's $14, but they have additional JPG items on the same listing, and pretty much all of them are under $20. So I would highly recommend it, because I was skeptical about the quality, but I am not. And when you see it in this cutaway, you see how it looks on the body. Now, another item that I have been wearing out lately, and you're gonna see it again, okay, so don't even worry, it will be popping up in another video, is this skirt. Now, this skirt is very similar to the Y Project skirt, and this one was 30 bucks, give or take, and the quality of it is divine. The only real difference between this and the Y Project skirt is that the colors are not the same. Like, I don't think Y Project ever came out with this color, but the silhouette is there, and that's what makes it a cousin and a great, just frugal find. It looks phenomenal on the body. I kid you not. Now, when you get it up in the mail, it's gonna be folded up into that package. Give it a good ironing. Mine didn't even smell bad. It didn't have like that weird smell, but it was wrinkled down, okay? Because it is a nicer, like thicker denim material. So give it a good ironing. Chef's kiss, that's gonna be that girl, and you are bound to look amazing in it. Now, this last piece is like the circle top. This was from Awake Mode. This is also another thing that was popular years ago, and I remember actually wearing a dupe of it during Art Basel. After that event, I guess you could say, I ended up getting rid of the top, only because I felt a little self-conscious about my back rolls, right? Because your girl has somewhat of a bigger back, and I can admit that. I don't have no problem with that. Listen, I'm middle-aged. I'm fighting for my life. I do want to lose some weight, and it's a work in progress. But recently, I'm into this era where I just don't care. And I'm not saying I don't care as in I'm not trying to lose the weight, but I'm saying I don't care what you think about my back rolls. I'm just not self-conscious about them anymore. Like, who cares? So I ended up repurchasing the top. Long story short, because I was like, you know what? I love that top. And this time I got it for like $11. It was a little bit cheaper. I actually wanted it from another store because another store had a back to it, when the original top just ties, so you really loose out here, you really willy-nilly in it. And so that, which is why I wore it in Miami. But when I went to go purchase the other version of it, it was sold out. So I'm gonna keep checking in on it, but this is going to do for now. And for the price, I'm not worried about it. And if all else fails, I'll likely just wear a brown bra, because it is a brown top. And so it's this top. I know you guys remember this. And the dress that I am wearing is from Something by Songia. And I do have a discount code so that you can save you a little bit of money if you want to shop this beautiful black owned brand, because the dress is stunning. The quality is there. The code is Halicia15 so that you can get 15% off of your order. And of course, I'm going to leave those extra details in the description bar below. Earrings are by Shop Koi. Yeah, these are my frugal favorites. So the key takeaway is that you can have style, quality, and smell good without overspending. And you already know that if I know it, you know it. If I have it, I'm definitely going to share it with you. There's no gatekeeping here. I'm here to put y'all on, okay? Remember, when you wait, you win. So even if there is a piece that you see, jot it down, take notes of it. I guarantee you at some point, it's going to come back around at the price that you're willing to pay. You can have the things that you want. Just be patient. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Now go forth and be great.